Hi, Murray. How are you?
Good, thanks, Bridget. How are you?
Good. Um, Murray, I sent you per email the contract. You got the contract?
Yeah, thank you. I signed it and handed it in at the front for you.
Yeah. Have you any question about the contract?
No, it's pretty straightforward, thank you.
Yeah. And I still must do a little bit housekeeping. Is this your first time you are in a counseling session?
Yeah, it is, Bridget, yeah.
It's the first time. Yeah. Good. I tell you, I record all my session. Is this fine with you, Mirai?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. Good. And anytime, Mirai, you can have a look this recorded session, and they are stored, saved in a file cabinet for 7 years. And I take also some notes, and it's also your right to have a look in this note. And I must tell you, whatever you tell in this room, it's confidential, but I must break this if you self-harm you or if you are with the law in the conflict, but I let you know beforehand when I break this.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
It's this all right, yeah. Yeah, that's good. And I like how you are neatly dressed.
Oh,
and
thank you.
and so color coordinated.
Thank you. Yeah, that was Edith's thing when she was alive. She knew how to match all my clothes.
Ah, and you like also matching your clothes?
Yeah. It was mainly her thing though, so I stick to now she's not around, I stick to things she'd chosen before because I know they work.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I read here that Dr. Kemp, your GP, refer you to me. Could you tell me a little bit more about why?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in this big hole at the moment. It's like
Yeah.
Edith passed away, it must be about a month ago now, and
Yeah.
don't know what to do with myself. I just stay home and just sit and stare, or the TV's just going in the background. I don't even notice what's happening on that either. I just sit there and
Yeah.
lost without her,
Yeah.
just have no idea where I'm going. She was sick with the cancer for like 18 months, and I
Yeah.
was always there, and there's just no one there now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how you are really down, but you know, Murray, that's normal because you had care for 24 hours about Edith, and suddenly it's like yeah, suddenly it's gone, it's lost, and yeah, I can understand in this. I feel really sorry about this. I'm so sorry, Murray. Yeah.
Thank you.
Would you tell me a little bit more about Edith?
Oh, she was an amazing woman, absolutely wonderful. Got on with everyone. Used to go out and head down to the golf club and both played golf and knew everyone there, and everyone looked forward to seeing her. She was just like always bubbly, always helping, just always on top of the world. And it was the last thing that we could have thought of when we found out. Like you hear so many other people say, they've had breast cancer and had it out and removed and that, and you don't hear about the unlucky ones, the ones where they can't do anything about it. Yeah, so it's been really hard not having her.
Yeah. Yeah. But Murray, what do you think if Edith would? You tell me Edith was before she was getting cancer, she was full of life. What do you think Edith would love that you are so not like sort of depressive?
No, this wouldn't have been her thing. She would have been saying, Anya Murray, come on, up off your bum, go out and water the lawn. There's something out there that always needs to be done.
Yeah.
That was always her. She was my little live wire, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's another thing I miss, you know. It's like I'm just missing that little bit of spark that got me going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You still mowing the lawn?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to worry. I don't even tend to sort of get out of the car after work and head in the door, and I don't really notice it.
Yeah.
So I've done it once, but I suppose probably even needs doing again. I didn't even look when I come here.
Yeah. And how you go? You meet with your friends sometimes?
Well, we did just after the funeral a couple of times, and a couple of them have rang, but I can't be. It's like I can't be bothered. Like there's no motivation to even go out and do anything, and then I sit there and worry about, you know, if they mention Edith, that it still raw and upsets me. So sort of been there avoiding not going through all that pain again.
Yeah. Yeah, the pain, yeah, it will hold on, but more time it's go past, it will ease a tiny bit. And you still go to work?
Yeah, still at work. I don't really speak to anyone there either. It's good I've got my own little office, so I don't have to worry about, you know, anybody just walking in or anything like that.
Yeah. I see that you are a tax account. You're still a tax account?
Yeah, numbers keep me busy, keep my brain off everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So I get in my office there and get stuck into it.
Yeah. So you don't meet any client?
No, they do all that in the front office and bring it into me, and I check over it all and submit it through to the tax department, and anything that comes back with any errors, I go back through.
Yeah. But so long you are around the number, look you are busy with the number, and that keep you busy. Is this get I the right impression?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It just takes my mind to another place. I'm thinking about numbers and not about Edith and people.
Wow, Murray, yeah. So if I read also in your file, it's only 4 weeks ago that Edith died, so that's actually pretty short. Yeah, and so you told me you are sad and a tiny bit depressed, and like you feel you are in a black hole and nothing can pick up. You're not more, you do the work, but it's sort of only half-hearted because you still think, you should. So if you have a scale from 1 to 10, and 10 would be the most, what you would say, how you like to move forward in a scale?
I'd really like to get out of this slump there. Yeah, moving forward, wanting to move forward, I'd have to put it on about an 8 or a 9.
8.
Really want to get out of this slump.
8. And where do you think you are at the moment?
Look, I'd be lucky if I'd be getting to 2.
2.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big step. So, Murray, have you any idea what you can do that you can get more motivated?
Yeah, it's like, as I said, you know, I miss the things I used to do.
Yeah.
But it's just something seems to be holding me back and stopping me from actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doesn't feel right without her by my side doing some of the stuff.
Yeah, and how long you were married with Edith?
Oh, we've been married. We were childhood sweethearts. We've been married for many years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, have you any idea what you can do that it's give you a little bit a lift?
No, I was thinking the other day, on Sunday it was, because golfing day used to be our Sunday thing. We'd play golf in the morning and have lunch with everyone. And I sort of thought, yeah, I miss golf, and it'd be nice to go and have another hit of golf again. And that's about as far as it went. I thought, I imagined lunch and people saying, oh, how are you doing? And so sorry again. And yeah, it didn't make it as inviting as I first thought.
Yeah. You know, they will do this, that's normal if somebody die, but that will ease more and more. You told me you did also much more. What else you did than playing golf?
Oh, as I said, doing the yards and stuff to the gardens. Yeah. Love being out in the garden. Lovely back barbecue area with all her little plants and all that around. She's always out there pottering around doing something. And I used to just enjoy, even just sitting on the veranda reading the paper and watching her potter around. And every now and again, we'd have friends show up or head out for a barbecue to their place. And just a casual, easy-going type social life. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So, Murray, have you any idea what you can move forward, that you get to this height?
Yeah, well, once I get up to the 8, as I said, my golf, I miss my golf. Yeah, I'd like to get back on the golf course. I like the people out there, and we know a lot. We knew a lot of them, Yeah. Yeah. And I miss that, and it was something that Edith loved as well. Golf would definitely be the first thing I'd probably head straight back to.
So, what, Mira, you think you can try this out, that you go and play once golf?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that as I was saying it then about having to go when the others are there. There's probably nothing stopped me just grabbing my golf clubs and heading out of a morning and having to hit while it's quiet. I used to do that every now and again, even when Edith was around, and she'd be able to pot around and do her housework. She'd say it was great because I wasn't under her feet. I was just thinking that I'd enjoy that. The nice fresh air, listening to the birds early every morning, hitting the ball around.
Yeah. So have you a buddy you play golf, or you play by yourself?
Oh, on Sundays we play with friends.
Yeah.
Been out quite a few times. As I said, some mornings I'd go out and let Edith do her housework and just have it on my own, get a peace and quiet. Yeah.
So what do you think? You like to do this, Mira?
Yeah, it's as I said, talking about it now.
Yeah.
I'd enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't feel worried about what anyone was saying then. I'd sort of be able to be out without being out type of thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they will, if they see you first, they will say that they are sorry, but and then you go on and play golf. I can share with you also something else. Have you heard about grief support group?
No, one of my friends mentioned it once, but as I said, I wasn't really listening. But it did sound interesting, and I sort of didn't think about it after that. Yeah. I'd do anything at the moment to try and get out of this hole, I mean, I know this is not what Edith would have wanted either, but I just feel like it's so hard. I can't do it on my own.
Yeah. I tell you a little bit about this grief support group. They meet once a week, and they are always people who lost somebody. That could be female or male, so is it mixed? But they deal all with the same problem, and sometimes they were like you caretaker and were caretaker for 24 hours, and suddenly this caretaking is gone, and it's like feeling somebody take the carpet under your feet away. And they meet once a week, Wednesday 6 o'clock, and then they help each other. If you like and you are interested, I could refer you to this group.
Yeah, I think I'd probably like that, because as you're just saying then, they'd understand. They've been through it.
Yeah.
That's different than hanging around everyone, else that just I feel like they just pity me.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't really understand. There's like not that connection, but being in a group like that, that'd be
and if you meet your older friend, they are with the partner together, and that make you maybe more depressive, and if you like, I can refer you to this group.
That would be wonderful, Bridget. I'd really appreciate that.
Good. Yeah. Murray, have you another idea what you can do?
Oh, as I said, I thought about the golf.
Yeah, golf.
I suppose I should actually mow that lawn now that you've mentioned it. Yeah.
So when you mowed them the last time?
Oh, it was a week after Edith's death, Yeah. I just had to walk outside, and after the funeral, everyone come back, and one of the guys went, "Oh, your lawn needs mowing," and straight away I thought, "Oh, okay, I've got to get out and do that." So I've done it straight after that. But since then, no, it's out past the front door, so it hasn't been done.
Yeah, so that's 3 weeks since you mowed the lawn.
Bit of a mess.
Yeah. What do you think Edith would say if she would see this? You told me she would.
Oh dear, she'd have me guts for garters. I'd never hear the end of it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She'd be screaming at me saying, "I can't get out to my garden, Maury. Get off your butt."
Yeah.
She loved her gardens.
Yeah. I see today is beautiful weather. What do you think you can do this today?
Yeah. It'd be nice going home and thinking of Edith telling me to get off my butt and get out there so she can get to her garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, pulling the lawnmower out. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd enjoy that.
Yeah. And what else can you do?
Oh, yeah, I think I'll give the golf club a ring and find out and see. Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Might see if they've got openings on Wednesday morning, because if I'm mowing the lawns today, my back's bound to be a bit sore tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wednesday morning I might book in and go for a hit around the golf course.
Yeah. And who watered the plants in your garden?
Oh, as I said, it sort of hasn't been done. I might actually, I might take a bit. I've never really taken the time to have a look at what that lovely old woman had in our gardens,
Yeah.
So I might take a bit of time this afternoon and go for a wander around and see what she's got going out there.
Ah, yeah.
If I get stuck, there's Dulcie next door. She was always over here with Edith, and I'm sure Dulcie'd be able to help me know what needs to be done when it comes to the plants.
Wow. I like this idea that I like this, that maybe you ask her if she could help you. So had Edith put a lot of flower in the garden?
Oh, she's got gorgeous gardens. Loved her flowers. Wasn't happy if she couldn't walk out to the garden once a week and bring in a handful of flowers to put in a vase. And she always said, rather grow them myself than go and pay someone else for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So because you really like to move forward and maybe jump out. And I know it's not easy to jump out of a black hole, but yeah, you must do this by yourself. But if I see this little job, this motivation, like go playing golf, mowing the lawn, and maybe have a look what flower are in the garden and watering the flower. And it's actually, if I can share with you this, if you actually touch dirt, this gives you a little bit energy, and it could be it lifts you a tiny bit up.
Oh, actually, that probably makes sense. No wonder good old Edith liked being out in the garden.
Yeah.
Probably where she got her little spark from. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I can give that definite go.
Yeah. So, but what else can you do that you move a little bit forward? You know, you cannot move in a big step, but small step, and your sadness will ease more and more. Have you another idea how you can move forward?
Yeah, I suppose next time one of the friends rings up to see if I'm going out or anything, I could, instead of saying no and just ignoring it, trying to hide, I could have a bit of a chat and get out with one of them to see what life's like at the moment.
Yeah. So they rang you often up and you say no?
Yeah, I usually tell them I'm not feeling well or I got a headache or, the usual excuses you come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. In actual fact, as Edith would say, I'm not getting off my bum.
Yeah. But I can understanding you looked for this excuse because you was not interested to meet people, but one day you must meet them anyway, and maybe if they ring up, it would be sad suddenly they don't ring you up and don't ask you anymore because you always say no.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it does tend to be what happens, doesn't it, when you think about it? Yeah, I never thought of that, and I'd hate to lose them. They've been friends of ours for years.
Yeah.
So I should show them some courtesy like they've shown me and at least go over.
Yeah. Would you do this, Murray?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like homework? Would you do this like homework and meet your friends? And when you come, because the first time we collect all the dates and the story, and then the next time we work further, and you could tell me how it was when you meet your friend.
Oh, that's a good idea. That would really help. Yeah, I wouldn't feel so self-conscious about everything I'm saying if I knew that I had someone to talk through it with later, because that's the other thing. If I go out and something happens, I've had no one to talk to.
Yeah.
The family lives, overseas, and there's just no one here. That would be good.
Yeah, and it would change a little bit, because if you look, what you do, you go in the office, you go home, office, home. And if I think, even if I say this office, home, yeah, it's nothing exciting.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have different goals, and I will check next time when you come in how you go, and even if you do only a small step forward, but it's a small step. When I ask you where you're at this point, you told me 2. What do you reckon? You feel still on the same point?
No, I reckon I'm round about a 6 or a 7 now. Yeah, they're definitely ideas I want to definitely jump on now, whereas when I got here, I didn't even have any ideas. And
Yeah,
me actually start using the good old noggin and
yeah,
thinking a bit past, just the dead space I've been sitting in. No,
yeah,
it's wonderful. Thanks, Bridget. I appreciate it. It feels like you've opened a door for me.
yeah. Have you any questions so far about the first session is always a little bit like icebreaker and we learn each other know. But have you any question about the session?
No. As I said, it's been very enlightening and very helpful.
Yeah.
It's sort of made me think there are things I can do that I never realised before.
Yeah. And end of the session, I give you always a feedback form and you can fill this out and then we can discuss the next session where we can work a little bit more on which point. Are you prepared to fill a feedback form out?
Yeah, that'd be really good because, as I said, my memory, nothing would stick in. I wouldn't know what's going on. That'd be great. I'd do that, not a problem.
Good. And I give you the referral to the grief support group. And Murray, would you like to make another appointment?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'd love to come back at the end of next week and it'd be nice to walk in and be able to tell you I've been out in the course a few times. I'm looking forward to it now.
Yeah. So again, next Tuesday?
Oh, I might make it Wednesday because, that'll give me enough time to, try and do these few things that we've just talked about.
Yeah. So, and Sunday you go maybe playing golf.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm hoping to be there on Tuesday and maybe Sunday as well. I'll see how we go.
So, is this fine Wednesday, 4 o'clock?
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
good.
Great.
Yeah, good. Have you other questions, Murray?
No, thanks, Bridget.
Yeah. So, I hope you play good golf. Are you a good golfer?
Oh, of course I am. Who's going to admit they're not?
Oh, I'm a hopeless golfer. Maybe one day, yeah. Yeah, good. Sorry?
The fun is in playing the game, not who wins.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good, Murray. That was nice that I meet you, and I look forward to catch up with you next Wednesday.
Wonderful. So do I, Bridget. Thank you very much again.
Yeah, good. And good luck with mowing the lawn. Hope it's not too high.
Yeah, I'll have to look first, eh?
Yeah, good. Okay. See you.
Bye.
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 Bye.